Like America, NASA was strongly influenced by Christians and Christian beliefs in its foundational years. NASA's first director was the brilliant Wernher von Braun, who led the agency's race to the moon from 1960 to 1970. Von Braun underwent an evangelical Christian transformation after his years of working for the Nazis and was not at all shy about acknowledging his faith, making public statements such as, "The farther we probe into space, the greater my faith." This faith was shared by many of the early astronauts involved in America's space program. The first astronauts to travel to the moon recited Genesis 1, verses 1 to 10, while on Apollo 8 on December 21st, 1968, Bill Anders read verses 1 to 4, Jim Lovell verses 5 to 8, and Frank Borman read verses 9 and 10. The entire listening world heard God's revelation about the origin of the universe at the very pinnacle of mankind's greatest technological achievement. It was not happenstance accidents. It was no happenstance accident that the astronauts chose to acknowledge and give credit to God for his creation as they explored his creation. Another example is James Irwin, the eighth man to walk on the moon during the Apollo 15 mission in 1971. He said that his experience in space made God more real to him and stated that his Christian rebirth happened while he was in space. For the rest of his life, Irwin called himself a goodwill ambassador for the Prince of Peace. According to this acclaimed astronaut, Jesus walking on the earth is more important than man walking on the moon. In his book, More Than Earthlings, Irwin expressed his view that the Genesis creation account, including the fact that the ark landed on the mountains of Ararat, was real, literal history. Because of his belief, Irwin made multiple trips to the permanently snow-covered 16,000-foot Mount Ararat in search of the remnants of Noah's Ark. Genesis 1:10. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas, and God saw that it was good. Also noteworthy is the first food eaten on the moon was the Eucharist and wine. Okay, and this is from Explore the World, Knowing God's Existence by Observing Creation, Bruce Malone, Julie Von Vett, and Richard and Tina Kleiss. This is March 7th.